Hi guys, my name is Christiaan Delport. I'm the CEO of Maziya General Services, which is one of the main sponsors for your golf event with the boys today. Looking at my background and where I come from, I also come from the same disadvantaged community as the boys. And most of the guys here, we grew up together. And for so long, while we were busy growing our businesses, we always tend to overlook the most obvious. And in the last couple of years, we've been watching the trend of the boys and getting involved into the community, helping the community, old age homes, schools, etc. And we just thought as Maziya, as a group, it's about time that we get involved, and starting to plow back into the communities. Not that we don't have our own programs that we are running, but I was just inspired by all the good work that they are doing, that, it just prompt me to exactly get involved with the boys. But over and above that, we currently rolling out one of the biggest projects with recovering the rail infrastructure in South Africa. So our key partners is Huawei, as you can see the banners here behind us. And it was rather short notice, and I had a chat with the CEO and also the Huawei team, and I said, guys, I understand that always we get involved at corporate levels and you have all these elaborate golf days and events, but nobody really gets involved in the grassroots. And with our communities in turmoil, drugs, gangsterism and so forth, you could see that, the boys is one of the entities that are trying to make a change, trying to make a difference. And that inspired us. And while we didn't hesitate, they jump on board, they say, Chris, we will pledge X to you, you can see what you are doing. And voila, this is where we find ourselves in sponsoring and hoping that, year on year, we can grow this trend and get lots more corporates involved in order to plow back into our communities. Look, if you look at the boys' values currently, and for many years, though they've been, going around into schools, into communities, into old age homes, trying to make a difference. And if I look at our own programs running, my main focus is trying to create jobs in our communities, which I have quite a number of employees coming from our disadvantaged communities. So you find that that somewhere there's synergy. You find that they are trying to help from a non-governmental point, and there's no real value for them. You understand my point? For myself as a business, yes, I don't think whether this thing, even if it goes on television, it's not going to mean much value in terms of leveraging of what we are doing. Because I've been doing it for years. Maziya has been involved in communities for many years, feeding schemes, sponsoring students going to school, empowering, giving people jobs. So that's been from here to Cape Town. We have presence in all provinces, and that is what we do. So you can't help to see there's so much synergy in what we are doing and what the boys is doing. So all we thought is, guys, you've been at a level where it is mostly unrecognized, the good work that they are doing. So what we thought is, what if we come and add a bit of flair and muscle behind them, bringing the likes like Huawei on board, and also Maziya, and to make it the bigger event. Okay, this was now rather short notice, so we still trial and error, but I'm sure next time we will definitely make sure that we can get all the who's who involved and grow this thing, because it was rather how can I put it? Whatever they were trying to do was just in one community, and they've tried to branch out now. I've seen their latest videos and stuff where they've been going out into other provinces even to start making a difference. And obviously you can't help to see, but these guys need help. You know, they can't do it by themselves. And what are we as corporates? We sit, we watch TV, we see these things passing, and we're not doing anything. Hence, I said to the organizers, I said, guys, I come from the same community. I think it's about time that we get involved. It might not be much for the very first year, but I'm sure it will make a difference, and it will also put them on the map in terms of people will start recognizing, and more people will join the golf day. Maybe the next time we take the whole golf course for 2 days, who knows? But our aim is to get much more corporates involved and grow this trend and that the boys have created in our communities. Well, for the guys to have fun, and I hope some of the corporates or the business people that are here, that we should not have the kangaroo effect, meaning, you know, your hand should reach your pocket when it's time to donate tonight. Hopefully that will happen, but just for the guys to have fun and to make sure that we reach our objective, and that we will reach our targets. If you look at where I come from, which is the boys club, I think emanated from the Eldorado Park area. I come from Westbury area. I used to live in Eldorado Park as well. We became friends. Before the boys was a golf club, they were a soccer team, which their founding member Selwyn founded the club, and I think from there it grew. And as the guys got older now, you can't run anymore, so now you have to pick up the golf clubs. And I think it was a bit low-key in the beginning, but it started to pick up momentum. So obviously, me coming from the same type of background and knowing that there's an obligation for us business people, because too many of us, we live around the country in our gated communities, and we tend to forget of going back and plowing back into our communities. So we just trying to make a difference. Not that we will change the world, but every life saved, every difference, little bit that you do counts. So in the end, I think what they're doing is phenomenal, and hope a lot of more entities like themselves are trying and to make a difference. And if you look at the scourge of gangsterism, drugs in our communities, this is a welcome a change in our community. Our communities really needs this. Needs jobs. It needs just some of us to recognize the potential that there is, and then make a change. My first contribution is bringing myself on board in order to support them to reach their objective. However, I also managed to somehow convince Huawei to come on board last minute. Now, can you imagine, with enough time and planning, where we intend taking this roadshow? We can take it anywhere. We can literally reach every corner of society in South Africa with enough support. So we see this as the beginning of a very good relationship, and that can grow for the benefit of our communities.